Yeah, today is an entertaining day. Now, so I was looking at the skit. I ain't really pay no attention to when Shayla was talking to her mom because that's a bunch of foolishness. They've been saying the same thing to each other for the longest. Now she feel like that he's going to go back to Amber, and she just feel it in her spirit. Yeah, you feel it in your spirit because you're evil. You feel it in your spirit because you did some dirty, low down stuff, and that karma is coming back. But we don't even want to talk about that no more. I want to talk about Muhammad, Rolanda, whatever that girl name is, and Malachi Jr. So Rolanda made brunch. So Muhammad is there. Now you know that Muhammad paid her to go away because he come to find out that when she came to ask for a book deal, his wife has set him up for her to act like she's seducing him. Why? I don't know. And she done it. Got him in trouble. I guess the wife wanted the whole business or something. Probably wanted him to go to jail or whatnot and take over because that's how she was. So they're talking. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, so they're talking and having a good time and whatnot, and then Malachi Jr. walks in. And so, while Malik was telling her that he wanted her like this muffin to be soft. And she said, I understand why it's a problem. When a man works, it's fine, but when a woman works, it doesn't. And so she said, you're going to get soft, you're going to get tough, you're going to get sweet, you're going to get, you're going to get up and down. That's what you're going to get out of me. So Malachi Jr. walks in. They dap each other, talking to each other. Everybody getting along just well. So the girl come in, and he, you know how he do. Then he trying to get away. He trying to get away from her. He don't want to be around her, which I understand. He don't want to be around her. So she was like, no. Rolanda was like, he said, I got to go and handle some unexpected business, I got to go find my phone. And he said, I tried to introduce y'all once before and you left. And so she said, no, you're not going nowhere. Like you just was talking to me about business. He said, how can I be here when she is the one? And he said, what? And Malachi said, she what? She is the one. You're not going to tell him? You're not going to tell him? I can't do the African voice. You're not going to tell him? It ain't going to work. You're not going to tell him about you have a sexual harassment on me? What? Yeah. She tried to set me up on a book deal, and she tried to seduce me and blah, blah, blah. She's talking, and you coming to me like you did, Muhammad, and walked off. And then Rolando was like, wait a minute, what you talking about? He talking about, you remember when I was telling you about, you remember when I was telling you about I almost got it. You remember when I was telling you about the kid that did that to me, and then they got the sexual harassment charge on me, that they'll do the books I need. He said, yeah, that's her. And I was like, did I do good? Yeah. He said, so it went off. Yeah, I'm glad that Muhammad said something. I'm really glad, because she could have made it like he actually did do that. So I'm glad Muhammad came on out with it, because him holding it in, eventually Rolanda was going to look at him crazy. So Malachi Jr. can't never get a good one, can he? He got a glow hole. Then he got a whatever she was. Like he just can't get a break. I just don't know. So that was good. But then I looked at the skit with Uncle DooDoo and Nikki. Y'all know I cried. I did. I cried because I'm not gonna keep saying it, but I understand domestic violence because I am a domestic survivor. I was going through it for at least 3 years. Everything that she done, I understood it. Protecting him from the police, saying everything is all right, saying that I'm okay. She did that. And when he started talking, oh my God, he said, how can you not tell me, your father? How could you not tell me that this man was putting his hands on you, you had me grinning in this man's face. And the whole time he hurting my baby. And she was like, I didn't know. No, he was saying, and then he said, you don't understand. I know that that's your business. And I know how you feel. But when it comes to something like that, you can tell me anything. It don't matter what it is. Don't ever feel like that you can't tell me what's going on. And all this time, he was putting his hands on you. Then he said, flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. I will kill a brick and put a rock in the hospital. I had to write it down. Put a rock in the hospital and everything in my family, and everything in this family. When he said that, oh, that hit home. Because when he's letting you know, that man said he will kill a brick and put a rock in the hospital behind his people. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And she was like, well, I just didn't know how to tell you. I was embarrassed. I just didn't know what to do. I was hurt. And I just didn't want you to get hurt, Daddy, because you're getting older. He said, you let me worry about me and let me worry about you. You didn't ask to come here. You know, and I was like, oh my God. I think that's what he said. Yeah. He said, you didn't ask to come here. You're my responsibility. To the Lord say different. And then she told him, Daddy, I was pregnant. And that broke him down. That broke him down. And I'm like, I got my Kleenex. This ain't funny now. I know I'm goofy, but this ain't I got my Kleenex. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Cause he let her know how much he loved her, and he didn't camouflage it. And that's how it is with domestic violence. You are embarrassed. You don't want nobody to see you. You don't want nobody to know what you're going through in that house with those doors closed. I used to go to work. One week I got a black eye on the right side. Got my glasses on. That cleared up. The next week I got a black eye on my left side. You know, but I still went to work and tried to act like everything was all right. But everybody knew that it was not all right. So, you know, let me know what y'all think about that. But DooDoo did something to me. Now I need to laugh again. Shoot. I called that man Malik, but his name Muhammad.